you first. Okay.
Oh, really? Nice.
Okay, just give me a minute, Gail. As this person comes in physically with me, I've got this shake. And I don't know what that's about. It's not about writing. It's about shaking out a problem in the elbow. I don't know if the person had tennis elbow or what it was, but it's like they could not, either they had a shake or they could not shake something out that they wanted. I'm not sure what that means, but I'll just leave it with you to think about. This person also very sour. Very, very sour, very down on life, very hard, very bitter. Okay. Of course, that was them on the earth plane, you know that. All right, I'll just go with this person's personality. So, this is a person looked for trouble. Could just explode at anybody at any time because they looked for trouble. They looked where they could explode. They looked where they could cause an explosion, let's say. I'm not sure if it's energy or real fisticuffs, I'm not sure. But they just looked for someone to pick on. They looked for someone to pick on. So this is a pretty nasty character. It is male, it's a man. I'm not sure how old. He says old enough. He fires at me, old enough. So, all right, an adult, but I haven't got the age range. Not that close to you. Do you understand? You have to look a little further out into your field of experience for this person. Not really close to you. So you knew someone like this, and I don't know if it's a gang member or what it could be, but you knew someone like this, and you were cautious. You were very, very cautious, Kale. You understood, and you were just young. Yeah, not very, you were just a kid. I'm not sure adolescent, but you're just a kid. And already you knew how to look out for this person. And that's what he's come to give you the message. Trust yourself. You have the intuition. You have the working of spirit to look out for yourself. There's a big part of you, Kale, that doesn't trust because you couldn't. Life was not trustworthy for you. You, like Jane in the washing machine. You've been tumbled around and moved around all over. So you haven't you're not able to trust. Okay, that's all right. It's okay that you can't trust because it's made you cautious. And you're not going to let, shows me, you're not going to let somebody kick your knees out. You know that thing? Kick your knees out from under you. You're not going to let that happen. And the message is just broad. Trust yourself, Gail. Do you get it? Can you accept that? Trust yourself. You're more trustworthy for yourself than anybody else in your entire life. Agree? You're more trustworthy for yourself than anyone else. And I have to look at the dog and say, accept the dog.
Yeah, that's really nice because I realize reliability is
so
bad.
That's the only strong message, and I'm going to leave it at that. That strong message. Trust yourself, not anybody else. And I don't know what that has to do with what the situation or what's coming up. I don't know anything about it. It's just that message is this mean person wanting to bring it to you. So I'm going to leave it with that. Oh, I have someone here who is so sad. I have someone here. It's a woman. And I can tell she's just kind of lost. She's so sad. I'll wait to see what more she's going to give me. Her losses were many. She lost people. I don't know if she lost children, but she lost people that were close to her. And she didn't know anything about them going to the other side. She just was just so weak from losses, some kind of loss. So this is a very frail person. She doesn't show me that she's old. Could be 50s or 60s, but she's bland. She wears soft brown or tan. You know, it's just like no color. She wears no color, and she's pale, and she's quite a lost person. I'll see if there's some more evidence for you to try and find her. It is the family. I think that I sometimes get this wrong. Sometimes with the right, I think it's the father's side. Were your father's mother that kind of a soft-spoken, weak kind of person?
Not really, no.
Other side? Mom's?
Neither of them are soft spoken.
Okay.
No.
All right, but it's family. I'll just ask her, could she give me some more? I mean, if she could go back another generation, but you might not know.
No.
Yeah, you might not know the great-grandmother.
Yeah.
Because when she stands here, it's sort of more the clothes that we wore, kind of dumpy compared to today's clothes in the mid-19th century, 1900s, you know,
Yeah.
40s, 50s. So that's grandmother's generation, but she says, I'm in the family loop. She says, I'm in the family loop, and just very drab, kind of hangy clothes, you know. I think this is a sweater, but it just kind of hangs. And she just had that kind of lost look. And if you don't remember her voice as a child, she was this weak kind of a person, but it was just like, she's bereft. She's bereft from family losses. So it could have been someone who was widowed early, or...
Oh, that would be father's mother.
Okay. But she's lost, and she's bereft, and she never got over it.
Yeah, she.
Yeah. And she didn't know about the other side. I mean, she believed in heaven and hell and all that, but she didn't know that you're going to go right over and you do not die. She didn't. It would have helped her. So I'll just go and see, what she's wanting to say to you. A place like this church is very modest. It's nothing grand. It's just a very modest place. Jane's mother was here playing the organ for 50 years or more. It's a very modest place for humble people. Nothing, no cathedral, not materially based at all, but it's a place where you can find peace. It's a place where the beliefs can give you peace. The principles that we do have guidance from the spirit world working with us, even if we don't notice it. It's there, it's all around us. And we don't really have to worry for people to cross over. We don't have to worry. They're going to go into the light. They're not going to go into the dark. They're going to go into the light. And you can have peace in this place. And that's what we're here. Oh, yeah, she reminds me. The unity, I like to read the unity daily word. The unity daily word for today is world peace. And so she says, you see, if you start in your own heart with peace, in a place like this where you can just sit, we're just at peace here. We're just at peace. We contribute to world peace. That is serving the world. So it doesn't have to be big, it doesn't have to be fancy, it doesn't have to be hard work. I'm a volunteer. I work hard. It Doesn't have to be anything like that. Just simply come, be at peace, pass on the philosophy, bring whoever you need to come and feel the peace here too. So that's her message to you.